that U.S. truckers are rallying together and are potentially putting together a movement where they can stand with the truckers of Canada. There is a Facebook page, I literally just checked it right before we went on air today, 128,000 followers now on Facebook following this page. It's the Convoy to DC, right? So the brother group up to the north, they did the Convoy to Ottawa. This is the Convoy to Freedom America. They're talking about going to DC. There's a Facebook page up. I don't know if they have a specific dateline yet. Truckers in the United States are getting ready to follow the lead of their Canadian counterparts and form a convoy that will travel from California to Washington, D.C. This after 50,000 reportedly Canadian truck drivers formed a 45-mile convoy to Ottawa this week to protest the government's vaccine mandate. The same mandate has been issued by the United States Department of Homeland Security under President Biden that are requiring non-essential U.S. workers such as truck drivers. By the way, explain to me how truck drivers are non-essential. These are the most essential people in terms of actually readying our supply chains. Remember all the supply chain issues that we were talking about recently? Who do you think runs those? It's the truckers. By the way, I'm sure very soon you're going to hear a whole lot more about self-driving trucks, automated trucks, because those mean old truckers just won't follow along. Well, anyway, over 128,000 on the Facebook page. Here's one of the truckers explaining it in his own words.
I'm a very patriotic individual. I know that that's kind of a bad word these days, but I am, and this cause means a lot to me. I am a truck driver here in the United States. I am a huge supporter of what they've done up north in Canada. This is about being an American. This isn't about if you're a Democrat or a Republican, conservative, liberal. It doesn't matter what country you're from. It doesn't matter where you align yourself with different segments of society. None of that matters. None of it matters at all. And even though this is going to be about an American convoy, that doesn't mean that it doesn't apply to those of our friends that are in Australia or various countries in Europe, or Canadian brothers, or down in Mexico, South America, anywhere across the globe where these mandates are happening, where people are losing livelihoods because of mandates.
So they're talking about heading to Washington, D.C. Now, of course, the DHS policy, if they are not fully vaccinated, they will not be allowed to cross land borders from Canada or Mexico. So if you've gone into Canada or Mexico, of course, on the Canadian side, they have the vaccine mandate. The Mexican side, when you're coming back, you would have to have the mandate, you would have to be vaccinated to be able to come back. So they are required to have that. I've also heard people saying that they say, well, hold on a second, because there is a massive event that's coming up in February, and it's not all the way in Washington, D.C., it's the Super Bowl. And they're talking about doing a trucker convoy to the Super Bowl here in the United States of America, an event that obviously could be co-opted and would get tons and tons of coverage. Remember, the Super Bowl is one of the highest watched events in the entire United States year on year. This time around, it would be the perfect opportunity. And I'm not saying they should, I'm not advocating one way or the other. I'm just saying that if they were to use this, it would potentially become one of the most watched events in the entire world. Truck on, boys.